He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Broncos and the Bills, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Whiteout conditions throughout the Great Plains sure made travel difficult, but we're still expecting a full house at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Denver Broncos. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow.
We go from Denver. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes going to throw. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 22 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
Definitely productive, including scoring his 14th touchdown of the season last week. It's going to be fun to watch the matchup now because he has a nose for the end zone. So if you're a defender, what's your job? Keep him out.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And a gain of 3 to the 33. You look at this Bronco defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you're preparing for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and the Broncos are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game. That game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
On 1st down, Lawrence. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he will have the Broncos 1st down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Goddard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Dashing through the snow. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 34. 31 yards rushing so far. This is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about where one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people down, and establish the run early.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. He's picked up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot in the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown Broncos. Elijah Moore. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Williams to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those points, try and go to those spots, and get your offense moving.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got a 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments.
There he goes, left side. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. Byron Young, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Backing him at the 37-yard line. Byron Young. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Carlson able to put this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Breece Hall leading out this offense for another series. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And the Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
Lawrence's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
They fail to connect on 3rd.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
On the give, this is Harris. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Vita Vea forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Let's take it inside his own 40. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down, and 10.
Breece Hall leading out this offense for another series.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
He's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They go play action now. Lawrence, he finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this in Miami, the infamous one, snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Lawrence will throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And it will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Meanwhile, Mahomes slow on target to Godwin here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Byron Young able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that. Now he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back
back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On play action, Lawrence has taken in by his big tight end. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Now Lawrence.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. He's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there, as the first half is winding down.
And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Not able to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
He was defended by Devon Bland.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Mac Jones, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. Next, we'll stay in the AFC South as we fly through Kentucky and on down to Nashville to check on the Tennessee Titans. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Laviska Shenault, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Darius Slayton, a touchdown catch in the victory. In the first half, we saw a strong outing from Trevor Lawrence. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Running left, it's Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Hall again. And he gets it down to the 32. 95 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He's got the connection to Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 22.
Now Lawrence to throw. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jake Ferguson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Williams now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Now Mahomes. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be fourth down.
The looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Straight ahead is Hall.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
Ball start, offense.
This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets us one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
A handoff for Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And he is into the end zone for the Denver touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos have opened the lead up to 30.
If you're going to put a quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
On the return, Williams. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin.
Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On play action, Allen. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
To throw, it's Allen. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to safety at the 16-yard line.
Basham drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now Allen.
That's to his running back, complete. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Hall.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Second and 6.
Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
They'll give to Hall. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
A give running right is Hall. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Third and 2, now Lawrence. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On third down, here's Hall. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And here come the Bills.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Allen now on first down. And this one caught by Max Williams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
So second and 4 from the 22.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Third down and 1.
Allen.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. And now it's second down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Allen on third. It's caught on the sideline, but he's not getting the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there that brings up fourth. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Option play, here's Hall.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Hall again.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Now third down and 7.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
16 yards. First down, Bills.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Allen. And they'll get this down to the 10. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now Allen. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be